On the pating one too. Hey, welcome to the Bob and Tam Show today. We are at
Giuseppe.
Giuseppe's. There you go. Pizza down here on.
Nova.
There you go. So if you're in the area, stop on by. We'll probably be doing this for at least an hour. So we'll see how it goes. And we also got the Pating Nation. They're on. And also our Facebook page, Bob and Tam, and also on our YouTube channel. So see how it is. Hopefully it's not too loud. We put our microphones on, but we kind of face in the crowd. So it's starting to pick up here. Jojo, who kind of runs it, and his dad. They are great people, great service, great food, great girls here working. A lot of them are the same ones. Yep, we're doing good. And I see they're already checking to see if we're doing all right.
Okay. So
we're just checking the value, making sure we were on. Because last time we did a live, we weren't on, so I hit the button.
Hi, Jeff. Yeah, I hit the mute, I guess. I don't know what he hit.
Yeah, I think I switched microphones and it automatically goes to mute when you change it. So we finally made it into town today. Wait till you see the video. I don't know when I'm going to get it up because tomorrow's video is if you're looking for somebody to haul your motorcycle, especially the Sturgis, but they go everywhere else, haul bikes. We sit down with them and talk to them, and we're going to tell you a little bit about what we think about them and what we'll do for them. So check that out. That'll be tomorrow night's video. I don't have anything down for Saturday or Sunday yet. Sunday we'll probably do another live, do our regular Sunday live. But today I didn't have anything going on, so we thought we would do maybe just do a short. And I thought, hey, we're at Giuseppe's here. We asked Jojo, hey, is it all right if we we're in Dad's booth, and we sit here and do a live? And he's like, yeah, sure.
He said he's not even allowed to sit here.
Yeah. So we're special. And his dad's been in business for, I don't know, like 45 years. They've been in town here selling pizzas. And they got a great price on beer. They've got about the cheapest price of beer anywhere in the Daytona area. If you want to come down here, have some beer, have some great pizza, chicken wings, they got all kinds of stuff on the menu.
So good.
And everything was great today. Like I say, the service is great. Come on down, check it out. They got a bunch of stuff going on. Billy Lane's going to have a big event here coming up. We're going to talk about that. Not today, because I don't have all the dates yet. They're also going to have a bike show out here and a bunch of stuff. And they've actually got us. He sent a picture to, remember we were talking to Teddy Morris.
Oh, yeah.
And he's
good friends with Teddy.
So he sent a picture of us with him and said, take care of these guys. So we're going to sit down with them hopefully next week and have a chat with him and see what's going on. And to meet the new general manager of Teddy Morris's Harley Davidson here at Destination Daytona. He's actually going to Milwaukee this weekend. And he'll be up there talking to the bigwigs in Milwaukee. And then he'll be coming back on Monday. And sometime Tuesday, we're going to meet with him either in the morning or afternoon and get that kind of figured out. Hopefully, we'll get our proposal out to them and they'll okay it. And then we'll have some big announcements to make maybe before the rally starts. About
we'll know
what's going to be going on here next year.
Or maybe this fall.
Yeah. So we'll see how that all.
He never called back either. The guy from Biketoberfest, but I might have. I don't know. So I got to get back into.
You're on the Pating Nation and on.
No, but it was on this phone. This one I can't click on, can I?
No.
Or is it this one?
Oh, you should have just had. Didn't you just leave it up?
No, you were on it. So Dave's Crazy Trailer's on. He says he's in Maryland. He'll be in Daytona in about 2 weeks. Oh, there's smart people on.
Or it shouldn't have closed.
Hockey. I think you closed it. Hi, Bob and Sam. Welcome to Daytona. Glad you made it. I know. It's great. There's Hendra. How you doing, Hendra? So I guess it's morning there if it's evening here. I think I got it figured out. And Lone Cowboy Adventures is on. Dave's Crazy Trailer said he'll be down here in 2 weeks. Robert Richards is on. Hi, Bob. Bring back Tennessee. Watch you all the time. Well, thanks, Robert. We appreciate that.
There we go. Whoops. There we go.
Thanks for sharing your travels with us. Well, we hope you enjoyed it. It was something a little different. We tried it a few times, but never really stuck with it the whole trip. So
we thought we'd just try something new. A lot of people always want to know a little bit more personally about us, so we kind of showed you some of the craziness that we get involved with. None of that was any acting. Nothing was ever planned. It was just the way it turns out.
It was probably not quite as
dramatic
as normal.
We had no blowouts.
He went the speed limit.
I stayed around 70, no more than 70. Most of the time I was doing 65. I did coming in the day, I did about 75. A couple times I passed people who were up to 80. But I mean, I never did. One, it was very cool. I didn't have the tires aired up this time. So we're probably down at least 5 pounds probably in each tire. So I'm thinking I'm going to start doing that. I'm not going to normally I take it to the tire shop, they max them out. Well, we're not going to do that anymore. I might take it to the tire shop, but I'm not going to max it out anymore. Just for the fact that I think that happens. You know, if you got your maxed out at 60 pounds, it heats up and it could add 5 to 10 pounds if it's hot out, 100 degrees out. So that might have something to do with it. So right now we made it without any real catastrophes of anything. We had some issues. We talked about trailer yesterday. I haven't fixed that yet. I haven't changed the gas valve out yet. We did lose another piece off the trailer, which we'll have to show that on the video maybe when I get this video done. We just did a video coming in, went to the last Buc-ee's, had 2 of them today, one in St. Augustine's and one in Daytona. Daytona is, now I know it was Friday. No, it wasn't even Friday. I can't think of it.
Yeah, Thursday.
It was insane. When did you see that?
Packed. Not only with cars and trucks with trailers, RVs,
There was more
motorhomes
people this time outside
than inside.
Yes, it was insane.
There's no Buffalo. How you
But they
doing?
are the cheapest gas. We ended up getting gas for $3.89, and originally this morning I said it was $3.83, and so they're probably the same price as Sam's. Sam's supposed to be still $2.89. So I filled up the truck. We got ethanol-free gas. That was $3.99, which is not bad. I'm okay with that. $3.99. I paid $4.50 or something when I filled it up in town before we left. Got that all filled up, so that's all good. So we got enough gas to run if we need a boondock. Right now, we're at somebody's property. He's got 110 for us, but he doesn't have enough. If it gets really, really hot, we're going to have to turn the generator on, which is not a big deal. We ran it the other night.
We'll be there just for 4 days.
We got to go check the other place we're going to. We've had a lot of issues with. It's the one over there next to Destination Daytona. It's called Sunshine something.
RV.
And we've been in there. They always stick us in the back, and it's really hard to get in there. So what we're going to do is
packed.
Probably tomorrow, because we're not going to do it tonight, drive over there and take a quick look at where the site is, make sure I'm going to be able to get in. Because if it's going to be a hassle, I don't know. We really want to be over there because the Tam's bike, we don't have plates yet. We're waiting for the title to show up. And then
it'll be down here with
yeah. So then it's got to be transferred. I don't know if JoJo knows anybody that can get us a driveway sticker or something for it. You know, I don't know. Let's say last JoJo. Never know.
He knows everybody. He's telling you what.
Al Petty was in here the other day, and he's telling me all these people that are coming in, and I'm like, oh my gosh,
we should just sit in here.
Just hang out here. We just met another bike builder that was here, Randy, and
Ray
guy, Ray,
the guy that's a
chief,
yeah,
sergeant,
Ray.
He's a bike builder, old-time bike builder. He grew up with Billy Lane. They went to school together, same age and everything else. He's got a shop, but he does it out of his garage. So I was hoping he had a shop. We go out there and be check it out. We could go out and some of these bike builders that are out here. We may still find some.
So we'll have to ask JoJo if we can get with Billy Lane and have him show us his new shop.
Yeah. So that'd be kind of neat.
Tried to get that last year,
but that's
but
down
didn't
in
Melbourne.
Yeah.
So Jeff, we did have to put it in 4-wheel drive the other day because when we backed into the spot, just when we backed into the spot, it had just gotten done raining there, and so we did have to put it in 4-wheel drive because we were slipping a little bit. Put 4-wheel drive and just back the trailer right up. Then it was no problem. So Neil says air pressure builds, tires, and heat speeds will cause it to blow out. Yeah.
So like I said, I don't have the temperature things. I'm not going to buy them. We're waiting for somebody that one of these one of these companies that would see that and say, hey, why don't you guys? We'll send you some so you can check them out. Nobody's done that yet, so I'm still waiting.
We're not. Are you? Jeff wanted to know if we're going to the 500.
Probably not. Don't know though. Because JoJo knows a bunch of people. I ended up getting some free tickets or something. If we got tickets, we go. We're probably going to go to the free things. Like on Saturday, they should have they have the drivers and stuff down there.
All sitting outside.
It's all free. It's out front. And we did it last year. So we might do that again if it's not supposed to rain here Saturday and Sunday. So we don't know. JoJo says it's not going to rain past probably 2 o'clock on Sunday. But Saturday's a good chance. He's going to the races on Saturday morning with his dad. They've lived here all these years and has never been to a NASCAR race ever. So he's going to take his dad down to the racetrack, and so they can watch. He can watch. He can experience that.
You have to put your glasses on. I don't know what that means.
What
Hockey 87 says. Just FYI.
FYI. Oh, those are racers. That's who they on the NASCAR.
Is that because they were doing? We saw. Was it last night or this morning?
We didn't stay up last night.
They were going to do the time trials, I guess, and see who gets to go first.
So he's showing you who the runners are.
I don't know their names.
Yeah.
I'm like old school NASCAR, Jeff Gordon and all those guys. I don't know any of these new guys.
He lives out here too. He comes in here. He's like, oh my gosh, we should be hanging out here 24 hours a day and just stay here.
Rusty Wallace, he's got a place down here now. I know he did.
We'll see Rusty. That won't be an issue. But we did find out he did not.
Sorry, Neil.
He did not become co-owners of the broken
Hi,
spoke.
Carolus. How you
He
doing?
helped pay for some of the stuff to fix it up.
Oh,
Maybe that was for future use of having his choppers there. So
Joey Lagona. Okay. Sorry, I told you. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
that's why I
Anyway,
kind of turned on.
I thought you were going to try to say lasagna and mozzarella was here.
That's why I kind of turned the NASCAR on because I was going to let her see it. But they ended up having all these stupid interviews and all that, just one after another. They weren't really bringing a lot of. I wanted to actually see the time trials, and it got late last night. We decided. I did stay up. We watched Chicago Fire. We're way behind on that.
Yeah, I didn't know any of the stuff that was going on. That used to be one of our main shows that we watched. Probably only one of the few, but yeah, don't know.
You guys got a afro like a Mod Squad.
I forget his name. Was his name Mike?
No. I don't know what it was. No, we don't really have. I didn't have anything really particular to talk about. We'll walk around the bar here and kind of show you stuff in a little bit. Let you meet JoJo. I don't know if his dad will come on. Dad's sitting over here talking to a bunch of people. They're here 7 days a week. Just great people. He actually is one of our subscribers. He actually watches our channel. He already knew all the stuff when we got here about all the stuff we've done and things like
Getting
that.
here
And it's like he works here like 20 hours a day, and then he's home for it, but he ends up having time to check our channel out and stuff. So check him out. No, nothing wrong with helping out one of our subscribers. Just like you, come out here. Maybe we'll even do a meet and greet here. I was going to talk about. I thought about that when I went to the bathroom. Maybe we'd set up during Daytona Bike Week, find out what day's not too super busy, and we'll come out here for like a mid-morning to a little bit later after lunch. Come out here, you guys can come out and eat, and we'll socialize. We should have new stickers by the 22nd of February. So before Bike Week starts, we should have the new stickers. I have to wait and see what color I pick. I didn't realize after I already ordered them what color I picked. I wasn't really deciding which one to go. I just picked one. So got new stickers coming, and I got 200 of them coming. So 200 people can get them. After that, I don't know when we'll order the next set. We'll probably order the other color next time. These are cut out ones. We couldn't. The guy's going to design us some round ones, which I thought he'd have them by now, but I didn't get them. I don't know. We were going to make round ones, but there was so much white around because it's so big at the bottom with the Bob and Tam's Excellent Adventures that at the top of our head it was like this much white, and it's like
nothing there. I said, well, even if they could just put a border around it, it would look better than just all that white. I don't know. So they made it just whatever the sticker looked like. That's the cutout it's going to be.
They just stuck it on. So the guy that actually made us the sticker or made us the design, he's going to make us some stickers, not sell, but he's going to make the design and send them to me. So we'll see. I thought I'd have them by now, but I just looked a few minutes ago and we haven't got them yet. But I'd rather round ones are nicer just because they're easier to, if you want to stick them someplace or do something. This one's going to be a cutout one, so it looks better for us because it doesn't have any excess around the outside.
Jeff says he needs a sticker. Well, Jeff, you need to email me your address if I'm not going to see you at a rally. So do you go to any of the rallies, or is there any near you that we can meet up with you? So let me know. So Rowan's on, and he says, good day, Bob and Tam. Jeff said, save me a sticker. I'll get it in Myrtle Beach. All right, Jeff. I'll save you one. Put it away for you. Jeff says, rock my Bob and Tam on my Toyota. There you go.
You got the NASCAR track down. I guess it's already a race. No, it's just practice.
They're probably just doing practice
series. Right, if we got it on, you already know. It's up there. Can't see it.
Above it, or over there.
There's a big screen over there. And all the stations have it on. Because it's NASCAR time.
That's right. That's what they
I thought they already had the one in LA. But then when I was watching it last night, they said this is going to start the points. So I guess the race that I'm assuming they had that race in LA at the Coliseum. Somebody was telling us they already had that. I guess that doesn't count in the series. I don't know. We don't follow NASCAR as much as I used to. When I sold Mac Tools, I was really into NASCAR and Indy races and NHRA, all that I was really into. But since then, since we moved out to California, we did go to NASCAR. When I was with the union, one of the lawyers we had gave us passes to get in, and it kind of was the first time I'd ever actually gone to a NASCAR race.
Is that in Fontana?
Yeah, Kentucky. And we seen that, and that track's going away.
They're tearing it down.
So people always ask us, do you ever go to the Las Vegas one? We've been on the track, been at the track, but we've never been there during a race. It's crazy in Las Vegas because they do the NASCARs, they bring them up and down
the strip.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's just, you wouldn't, like I say, I would have loved to have been there because we already came this way to put this show on to you. I would have loved to have been there for the Super Bowl. Not for the game, but to be there. You've never, during a sporting event, especially.
We're from St. Louis.
Well, Raiders, if you were up in San Francisco, you don't want to be anywhere near Raider Stadium because even if they win, they tear crap up. Well, out in Vegas, it's not that way. Everybody's in really good spirits. Everybody's having a good time at all the bars and the casinos. Every TV's got the game on. It's just a really charged atmosphere. It's kind of like what we used to have when we used to be in St. Louis. It was a real big sporting town, and every bar had, it's right there by the stadium, and it's just a great time.
Yeah.
That's kind of gone now. But Vegas still kind of has that. I wasn't interested in Formula One because you couldn't get around. But I would have liked to have been there. Actually, I didn't realize all week long they had events going on.
I think it started the weekend before. But
they said Monday when they started having
in Arizona, when it was in Phoenix last year, they did that the whole couple weeks of up to the event the week before. They had all kinds of things you could bring your kids to. They could, throw the football over the goal and all kinds of stuff. You could meet everybody.
We got some special guests coming up here today. Another one of our subscribers, he's seen we're going to do a live, so they decided to come down here and have dinner. And so he said, come over and say hi before you leave. So we'll go over in a few minutes, and I'll let you see this favorite guy that we always bring on the channel. Haven't seen him for a while.
Yeah.
He doesn't go to Sturgis.
Nope.
So he's got some new locations, and we'll talk about that. And what else we got going on? We're going down to Peanut and George's today, and then I've been craving pizza since we left. And somebody I've talked about it, Peter Piper. I was thinking about going to one of those at the buffet, and we just never made it. So when we were coming down here, she's like, let's go to Giuseppe's. They got pizza.
Let's see JoJo.
Let's go. Probably won't be too busy yet. When we got here, there wasn't hardly nobody in here. Now it's not full, but it's probably 25 to 30% full. But I mean, it's still early. It's only 5 o'clock here. So it's early for some of you other ones. Like if you're over there in California, it's really early there. Neil, it's really early because he's an hour before California time. So that's 4 hours from there. Or he's at what, 1 o'clock? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I guess it was around 1 o'clock for Neil.
Neil says his warm wave is gone. It's in the 30s now.
Now he's starting to cool off a little bit.
Yeah.
Not having this heat wave no more.
Whitey's on.
Did it get rid of your snow there, Neil? Neil, you never said when we had that guy give a shout out for you. Saying hi to Neil, you never did say anything about that.
Nav 33. You never said hi. I think you did. You said, nice to meet you.
I thought you'd be excited that he knew who you were. He had met you last year.
He asked how you were doing.
Yep. So I said, give Neil a shout out. He didn't know who you were.
Final Four NASCAR in Phoenix every year. Fun, fun, fun. So Whitey, you must live down there in Phoenix area. Chris Piquet is on. How you doing?
Today, that Teddy Moore has his own private jet. That's what JoJo says. He said, maybe we just send a jet and pick you guys up. You all right with me? Skip Scottsdale. You can fly into Vegas. Well, the Vegas has got better airport by far than It's not closer for us.
Jeff Cole's dad was starting when I was pitting for my uncle. There you go. Jeff's like, oh, they're talking to each other. There's Karen. Hey, Karen, we're in Daytona. So we'll have to see you. She lives in DeLand, which is not very far away.
That Wyatt Wayne, whatever, W-H-E Wayne Jennings. He's playing someplace Saturday, but I think he's not coming on until later. And I don't know what all well, this weekend, I don't know what we're doing. We do know Sunday. Sunday, we're going to be at the Beaver Bar. We're going to be there early in the morning to have breakfast at the Beaver Bar. Rain or shine, we'll be there. If it's raining, we probably won't set up our tent and all that. We'll just be hanging out. You looking at the Harley sign?
Yeah, didn't know what it said. Somebody want to know where we are. We're at Giuseppe's Pizza on Nova and another street. I know the street.
We'll go ask JoJo. You can hear him. I'll take this with me. Don't talk while I'm gone.
All right.
You gotta be quiet. I'm trying to get it out of our booth. Look at that big booth right now. Pizza, chicken wings. All right. Did he disappear on me? He's on and about. He's gone. JoJo left. We'll come over here and bother our special guest. No food in your mouth?
No.
There we go. Tell everybody who you are.
George the Cigar Guy from Premium Cigars. The #1 cigar vendor in all the motorcycle rallies. Daytona Beach. Come on down and see us, everybody. We can't wait to see you.
What's your
Main
new
Street.
location? What's your new locations?
Well, I'm at 608 Main Street, where it's a traditional cigar shop. We just remodeled. We're also behind Froggy's in the Frog Pond, as usual. We're at Main Street Station by the front stage and the sidewalk. And then we're also at the Broken Spoke out in Ormond Beach, Florida. We'll be right by the new bar they built, by the restrooms in the back. You'll see a cigar tent there with my wonderful girl, Era, from here in Pennsylvania, that's going to work for us again.
There we go. We're all ready and can't wait for the rally to
We
start.
can't wait for the rally. We're waiting for everyone to come down here and party with us in Daytona Beach, the world's most famous beach.
There you go.
See you, man. Can't wait to see you this week.
All righty. I don't know. I don't see JoJo. He disappeared on me. Oh, there he is. I see him now. Here, no food in your mouth. What's our street next to us over here?
Oh, we're at the corner of Herbert and Nova Road. 3658 South Nova Road is where we're at. Just north of Endless Summer Campground, just west of Nova Campground, and about half a mile north of Dunlop. And if you don't follow this guy or you don't watch and listen to this guy, you're a Jamon. Because this guy's the man, and his wife is even better than him. She puts up with this guy. So I'm glad to call him a friend, and I'm happy to call him a friend.
We're going to figure out a day during the rally we can do a meet and greet.
Absolutely.
We'll have to figure out whatever a slower day that you're not too soon.
My place is your place. You know, you're my friend, and anything you want, I got you,
All
buddy.
right. Sounds
My
good.
place.
Wait, I don't want to embarrass your dad.
Oh, no.
There's Dad.
Say hi for the internet. They're live. Ray, Ed Furnell from ZMAX.
Hey, right here. The Warner Twins.
The Warner Twins.
World champion superstar
Drag
racers from Pennsylvania.
All right.
There you go.
We got famous people on tonight.
That's it. That's it.
Yep. There you go. You got a whole bunch of people you got to meet today. Did anybody know the racer guys?
I don't know.
They said they weren't. When I said famous, they're like, no, we're not. So we will be doing a meet and greet down here at JoJo's place. He said any day, but I don't want to do a day that he's super busy. Maybe we'll do it. I don't know. We'll have to get a survey from you guys. Maybe we'll do two. Maybe we'll do one here, maybe on the Thursday during the rally.
So who
No,
are you
Thursday.
with, Chris,
Thursday's chopper time. So maybe on Wednesday,
of the rally?
yeah, of the rally, we'll do a meet and greet here, a lunch meet and greet.
I don't think George goes to Sturgis rowing.
No, he doesn't do Sturgis.
Just
But he
as
does sell
perfect.
cigars online. But yeah, he does Leesburg, he does Daytona,
Myrtle Beach.
That's about it. He kind of, because he's from here, he's
Yeah.
from Florida. So he kind of stays on this side. For him, going all that way, hauling his products and all that, it just isn't justifiable for him. I think he'd be
Panama
great.
City, don't he? No.
No, I don't think he does Panama. I think he wanted to, and they never let him in. And then now that goofy guy's in there.
Yeah. So at least it's on. So Chris, did you tell me? He says, tell them Chris Silvani says hi. He's a good friend.
So,
I don't know. I said who, and he didn't write back yet. Will they ship? Yes, they will ship to California, Jeff. Are you in California? All this time we go to California, and
depends on what part of California.
yeah, I know we're usually
We go
go
down
to
to Orange
Southern.
County.
Yeah. Oops. Rowan, you're not coming this year. Bummer.
And the Rowan, I don't know if she explained it to you or not. We weren't going to talk to Catmandu till we get there.
Yeah.
Because they're not even booking anything for 2025 yet. They don't do that till the rally's over. So we'll talk to them and give them all your good information and how to contact you and all that good stuff. And then, because there's no hurry. Nobody's booking anything for 2025 yet. Nobody even takes reservations yet for that. So don't worry, we'll get you all set up. You'll get you 3 weeks there, plus your week after. I think is what you wanted. And they'll have no problem with that because they're open now they open right before Memorial Day and they close Labor Day, right after Labor Day. Nobody's open there during the winter time. Even Days Inn close up when it gets really cold.
Well, what's it? Who is it?
Kick stands.
Kick stands is
Stays
open.
open year round. They don't care.
George is a good friend of his, so you have to tell George
George's a
that
good friend of his.
Chris Silvagni.
His friends with who?
Is George.
Friend is George over here? I asked who are they friends with?
George.
Oh,
cigars.
cigar George. I'm thinking these guys over here.
No.
So what was this guy's name?
Chris, Silvagni.
You have to go there.
Silvani. Mon's on. When are you going to get to Daytona, Mon? I think she's coming to Daytona this year. George. I knew who you were.
I was thinking these guys over here because they were race car drivers and
He
a bunch
thought
of famous
somebody.
people. And at Ray's, the guy that we're talking about that builds bikes, grew up with Billy Lane. We should get some good stuff from Billy Lane soon too. Hopefully, we're going to be able to get down to his garage while we're here and get an interview with him talk about his
Is that
project.
how you say it? Silvani?
Yeah, I can talk to him about my bikes. My engine in '95. Is that the year it was? '92. What year was my bike? The engine. I wrote all that down, but I left that piece of paper at home. I can't remember what I said. Anybody remember what year I said my engine was on my EVO?
You'll have to look at your video.
I don't know when I said it.
I think it was an 88 and they upgraded it to a
I know,
95.
but I want to know what year the motor came out. It came off a Springer. Is it a
88.
92? It's a 92 Springer it came off of.
What was 88? Something was 88.
That's the engine size. That's what the engine was originally. And they put the bigger heads on it. It should be about a 95 now. Bigger heads, bigger pistons.
So is it not a 1995?
No.
It's a 95 power.
Yeah. It's like a CEC, cubic inch. So it's like my motor on my bike's a
Mine's
110.
1200.
No, yours is 1200 cc. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah.
Again,
So get over it.
I knew what motor my 66 Impala was.
What?
The 327.
It's not going to take you years.
Why would I not know that? A Holly. A Holly
What kind
four
of transmission did you have?
slip and slide, and I had glass packs on it. And I used to have to stick my finger down its throat to get it started half the time.
Choke stuff. Daddy didn't know how to fix it. Back then I didn't work on cars. I was in high school.
So he says, you said my name just about right. She's going to be here from the 4th through the 8th. All right.
That'd be in the middle of the week.
Did we switch? Did you email me?
You have our phone
Fine.
number.
Well, I can't give it.
I know, you can't put it on here. I'm asking her if she has our phone number. I'm going to ask if
Do you have our phone number, Mon?
That's
Monica.
So, but it's pretty exciting. I don't know if is anybody in town yet, or does anybody want to come up here tonight? We'll hang around here, probably be on about an hour. I don't know if we'll go any longer
I
than
don't
that.
remember. What size tires did I have on it? Were they 60s?
In your car? No, she had 78. Her car was all original. It had
All
the
stock.
factory hubcaps on it. It had factory wheels. It had the bias ply tires on it. Her dad had the bike car was pretty original. Like I say, she should have never sold it, but her complaint was I didn't really realize what it was worth back then either.
No.
This is like in 1980, 79, 80. She decided
It was
she didn't
before we
like
got
the car
married.
because it didn't have
air.
air conditioning.
I'd had that car since I was 13. My dad bought it, and he said, that's going to be your first car.
And so we should have kept it because that car is worth about $80,000 a day.
And it was in mint condition.
Yeah. I don't know if it would have stayed that way. I was driving it around or what we done with it. I don't know. We couldn't have stored it nowhere. We didn't have no place to store it. So I don't know what kind of shape it would have been in by now. But when she had it, it was in excellent shape.
So keep talking.
Somebody wrote you an essay.
I know. I read it.
Oh, I'm looking at that
I'm going to put up our
email.
So there you go, Mon. Email us your phone number, because I think I asked you last live or whatever if you were going to have a phone here in the States that worked, because I don't want to run up your bill. But if nothing else, then we can just email back
when
and
you
forth.
come from another country, sometimes you can text and it's not. You just have to check with your phone service. But a lot of people ask us that from Canada, what should you do? You should buy a throwaway phone. Come across the line, pay 40 or 50 bucks for a phone. 90% of the time, you're just you use Wi-Fi, doesn't cost you nothing, and then just the text and run your line. Even Walmart sells throwaway phones, and they're cheap.
Oh, he's at Eustis. The 400 at Crossroads in Eustis. Is that during Leesburg, or is that this weekend coming up? Is that where you're going to see him? Karen wanted to know if we were going to go see Wade Jennings.
I doubt it, but you never know. You might show up, but it's a long way over there. If we were in Orlando, I'd probably say yeah, but from here, go over there, then have to drive all the way back. I doubt it. The Sunday we've got that event with Heavy Ed there at the Beaver Bar.
And in Arizona.
We want to make sure we're fully, because he's asked us to be there, and so plus we'll get to hopefully meet some more bike builders, see some custom bikes. Talk to Willie from the Chopper Time Show. He's going to be there.
Email us, Frank, and we'll swap phone numbers. Email me your phone number, and I'll email you our phone number back
We don't publicly put it on here because we got enough spam as it is. We don't need any more.
this Saturday. I'm not sure, Karen. We'll have to see.
So I don't think we're going to make it out there. By
We
the time
make you
he comes
breakfast.
on, and by the time we drove all the way back here, it'd be really late. We got to get up early on Sunday
Oh,
for the Chopper Show for a big heavy heads.
is that Sunday?
It's this Sunday.
All right.
So for things Saturday night, I just don't think that'd be too much for us to try to do.
Does who have breakfast hands? Somebody
Beaver
hands,
Bar has it on Sundays. Every
Yeah.
Sunday, the Beaver Bar has breakfast.
all you can eat, and it's
Like
excellent.
$9.99 or something. It's
It was
cheap.
$7.99, and it was, oh my gosh, they had sweets, they had like cinnamon rolls, all that kind of stuff, and then they had bacon and eggs and sausage and biscuits and gravy and pancakes. It's worth it.
And we've done both now. We've done the Myrtle Beach one. We've done this one. I don't think we ever got to do it in Sturgis.
No, and we didn't used to get to do it here because they always had the bike builders breakfast on Sunday.
We got to call her too. Make sure we got her name in there.
All right, so I
When is
got a
that,
couple
Saturday
calls.
morning?
No, it's Monday. They switched it to Monday. It used to be Sundays. So,
You write that down.
yeah,
Call Marilyn.
and who was the other one? Oh, Andy from Sons of Speeds.
Oh, yeah. Get that set up so we can get all that okay. They may be watching us. So, Andy, if you're on, put us on the list so we can get in for the Sons of Speed.
In Maryland, same thing. Bike
I
builders
don't know Marilyn
breakfast.
watches this. She's really busy. We missed her. There's a lot of stuff going on in Vegas this year. We might have even got to go to the St. Louis showcase.
She was there too.
Yeah, didn't realize.
They were at the
I mean, I
AIM.
don't know if we had time to do all that. We would have had to fly in and all that. It's just, I don't know. Next year's going to be a lot different because we're looking next year to do fly-in rallies other than Sturgis and maybe some of the other smaller rallies. That way we don't spend so much time on the road.
Giuseppe's Pizza is where we're at right now.
Yep, right on Nova. In between Speedway and whatever the Speedway road is that behind us. He just told you where it's at. Go back and watch that. They'll give you the exact address and all that good stuff. Or you can just Google it. It's a really big place. It's really cool in here. I'll spin his camera around. Let me turn it around.
Oh, that's who Frank is. It's Harley Frank.
Harley Frank's on.
I got his number then. So did he say he was coming? Hope to see you at Bike Week. Okay, yes, I got your number. I always forget that's your last name. I'm calling you now. On which phone, Jeff? 10-4. So does first turn.
All right, so here's a look around. You can stop talking. I'm going to take a walk around and show you this cool place. People eat. Take a stroll around. And, it's really cool. They've got a lot of memorabilia pictures and stuff on the wall here. Like I say, they've been in business for almost 50 years. It's like they had a canned collection of Super Bowls. But his dad had it forever, and then he bought his uncle out, and JoJo is now partners with his dad. Hey, there's a phone booth. I don't think he'd give me the payphone out of it. Look at that. Let's see, I don't need the phone booth. I need the phone. So pretty cool. Bathrooms are here. I don't know if that's a picture. It says it's a strip, but it's by water. So they're originally from New York. Oh, is it Chicago? New York style pizza. New York style pizza. Here's where they make the pizzas. Got a whole bunch of people back here making pizzas. All handmade. Make the dough up and everything. So no frozen stuff here. There's the dough. You getting ready? Work that pizza dough. All fresh, nothing frozen. Let's spend a couple seconds here. You watch me make a pizza dough. I don't know if it throws it over his head or not. Wait and see. Nope. You throw it over your head? No. Thought I'd ask. Never know. Look at that. First time he got it the right size. Putting the cheese on. Pretty snack. Here's all the different people that have been in here. They know Buck Cherry real good. He was actually in here not too long ago. Beach Boys were in here. I got that album. They got all the races on. They got a really cool bar. They got some stand-up tables. Like I say, they got the best price here in town for alcohol. Mixed drinks or bottled beer or draft. So there's the bar. I'm not gonna go out on the patio because they said the internet sucks out there. So they're checking out the bar. There's a patio. Gonna have a private party out there tonight. They rented it. At 6:30 they said that was coming in. And they have desserts. They got a Bob's Big Boy out there, says Joe. Look at all our cake and pie, cakes. Sam wants a slice of that. There's an orange circle cake. Hey, maybe I'll try that. Friendly staff that they have. All right, coming back. Took a tour around the bar and watched them make pizza. And everything's fresh. He didn't throw the pizza over his head, though. I asked.
No,
I said, no, you don't do that.
you gotta flip it
I
around.
know. I gotta get it stationary first before I can do that. Hit it. Settings. Camera. We're back. She's having a cough attack. Quit smoking them cigarettes. You wouldn't be coughing so much.
Never smoked a cigarette in my life.
Her parents smoked enough for her to smoke.
Pretty much. As I said, if I ever got lung cancer from cigarette smoke, it would be from my parents.
They ain't around no more, so can't blame them.
No. Tim, can you send my after the light, please? Okay, Rowan's. All right.
I can set the microphone, set this back way far because we got the hell mics on. They can hear us. You can see a little more behind us. Be like the monkey sitting back in his. It's fine. We're gonna get some chairs. Found some chairs finally. Have to wait till we get home because we need to really bring that table down, which is adjustable, so we can see the background behind us. So
what we're going to do with those $200 chairs?
we're gonna use them too when we're sitting up high for different events. We're not keep it unboring. Wish I would have brought my bike now, my chopper, because there's a lot of guys here who know how to work on bikes and stuff. Should have pulled the motor out, drug it along. Sorry, I talked to Speeds. They said to take both heads off the tops and have them both drilled out and have the compression relief. I'm still going to take compression. A lot of people have asked me about that. I have not done any of that. So, but
anything to it.
I wish I would have brought it along.
It would have fit, but we wouldn't have been able to put the table down.
Yeah.
I left my bike at home.
Yeah, but I want to get all your stuff done. This is the best time to get it all done, get a good price on it. I'm hoping our vendors, if you're on there, none of them will probably listen yet. Oh, you got to write Shane down. What do I call him? They got a big, giant semi now, all painted up. And I think it'd be cool watching it come into Daytona, Destination Daytona. So I want to send the drone up and get a shot of that and then film it as the truck comes in. The time somebody gets a big truck like that, they got one now like JP Cycles got, Ciro's got, big, giant monster truck. Then we're going to see if I can borrow some tools to do some of the work we want to do. I want to do the front porch from them, lower that. A lot of those guys did it. They did it on my bike. I've never done it on my own. I'd just like to have somebody kind of look over me while I'm doing it. We're going to film a lot of this stuff so you guys can see what we do to our Sportster. She already made a Christmas list.
Wish list.
So we'll see how much stuff we can get done while we're here. Hopefully we'll be able to buy all the products. Some of the stuff they said if they don't have it in, they'll ship it to wherever we're going next. So we'll see some of the little things. What we got to do is just get the bike lowered, which I think they're probably going to have the spring kit, and they should have the shocks in stock. I don't think I'm going to have trouble with that. The seat, we may have to wait for Daytona bike week to start. We're going to try to get one through Mustang. See what that happens. And then the next thing, well, actually, we should call who John said to call.
Who?
That Mustang. Call before they come.
Oh. I don't think he gave me a name.
I know. Yeah, he gave you a name, but he said he didn't know if she was the person to talk to or not. Like, we could call her once you get her number, and then we can find out to where when they come, they already have a seat for you.
I don't know what her name was. I don't remember.
You have to ask me. I figure we might go there on Monday.
Thanks, Hans.
I don't think he's working this week. Well, I guess we got tomorrow yet. Fridays. I didn't realize today seems like Friday to me. I went to that Bucky's, how freaking crowded it was here in Daytona. What a madhouse. I didn't even be there on Friday night. I thought as when we got in there, there's probably people still sitting in the parking lot trying to get out the front entrance. Here, if you're going to Bucky's, let me tell you, when you get off the highway and you're coming down their main road, don't go for the long one around the back. That one was all backed up, and I don't know why. Go in that front entrance.
I think everybody kind of figured that you could cheat and go back that
That's
way.
why we always did it. But coming out with that was the best way.
Yeah.
But there was people that probably sat there at least 15, 20 minutes in front of us that didn't even move 2 feet. I said, I was about ready to throw my red vest, my orange vest on.
Did we have the camera going when that guy was pulling out in front of us with that big long trailer?
No.
I thought he was going to hit us.
Well,
We told him he could come on out because we wanted to pull in where he was at because that's where the ethanol-free gas was at. And so, he was very nice. He's like, okay, thanks. So he pulled out, and it
The trailer had to be 40 or 50 foot long.
Yeah, it was just a flatbed trailer. There was a little something bags or something on a few bags, not much.
Probably just, it's like a lot of those guys that do hot shot deliveries. It was a setup like that. Had a 1-ton truck and
So
a big trailer.
he finally gets out. I mean, we still can't get in, and he's stuck like right in front of us. And then
Truck
pulls in.
Well, but I mean, they didn't know what we were trying to get in there.
But
What we did was able to go to the next, because the ethanol, they only got like 4 sections there, 4 aisles that you can pull in that have ethanol.
I wanted to say hi to this guy. He says, congratulations, Bob. Alexandra Rolim, Rolim, from Brazil.
Thank you for coming on. Appreciate that.
So congratulations on his chopper. Is that what you're saying?
And I'm pretty excited about it. Like I said, I wish I would have brought it, but I would have never got her bike done. I would have been tearing this thing apart the whole time we're here. So the idea was to get her bike done, and I'd really like to get it done before the rally starts here, but we'll have to wait and see. I don't know if it'll get done or not, but I'd like to have the majority of the stuff done on the bike before we head out of here. And then if there's a few little things we got, by the time we get to Sturgis, it'll be all done. Because the idea is we're both going to ride that bike too. Like we're going to do just short shots around town. We're going to probably jump in a little sports shirt and run around town and do it. So much easier to park, easier to back up.
To get back.
And then she's not going to be riding it on Iron Mountain or Needles Highway or anything like that. She hasn't been riding. She is trained. She's taken the regular rider's edge course. She took the advanced rider edge course. Actually, she did really good on that because the other people didn't show up. So she was the only thing they had. So the guy spent all the time with her. She did really good in the class. They had her back down a trailer, back down a ramp, and all kinds of stuff on the bike. I was shocked that she could do that. And so she did all that. She did that on her street glide she had. Because she took that because she was kind of afraid the street glide was so big and heavy. She just thought she should have that. And she rode the Sturgis after that. Then after that, with all of her ailments she got, her legs started getting numb, and she was afraid to ride.
I was just afraid of that bike. I felt like that bike was just way too big for me. My sports car I was comfortable on. My Pep Boy I was comfortable on. I was always afraid of the street glide.
But it's heavier bikes. But if she was going to ride a long distance, so a lot of people were saying, oh, yeah, we want to see Cam riding all the time. She is not going to be riding all the time. She doesn't want to ride all the time. She just wants to be able to jump on it and maybe ride down Main Street here or, things like that. Right now, it does not have any plates on it. We are waiting for the title to show up in Sturgis. Maybe we'll give them a call tomorrow and see if it's shown up yet. We got to send them a check for the taxes and all that. And then they got to mail us the plates. So it's probably going to be about 3 or 4 weeks before we actually see a
Well,
plate.
she was hoping Tony would be able to bring down our plates. That's what she was hoping.
Which, if that happens, that would be great.
Yeah,
But it takes a week after. They don't hand out plates. They mail them to you. They mail them to us.
Yeah.
And
So we got
it'll
them.
take a week. Yeah,
They told us it was going to take 2 weeks, and we got them in like 3 days. But they probably tell you that so you're not calling every day saying, I don't have my plates. I don't have my plates. I don't have my plates.
So hopefully I get it. I'm going to get plates for the chopper, but I mean, I have no intentions of riding it yet. Until I check it all out and make sure everything's good. I haven't even looked at the oil or anything on it. It should have the oil to turn up there on the top, but I didn't see anything with a cap on that. So I got to do some investigating on all that, figure it all out. And I don't know a lot about Evo motors.
You're going to learn.
Evo. What?
You're going to learn.
Evolution.
Germany makes organic beer, and it's good. What? Evolution?
Evolution. Evo. Second saying it's an Evo motor. So people say not to pronounce the O. So I don't know. Because it's the same. It's an evolution motor. EVO. I guess because I was saying EVO and it's Evo. I guess is the way you pronounce it. I don't know. I've heard of the motors before. It's like a pan head or whatever you got. I'd like to get some of those motors too and mess with them, get a bike. I don't know what we're going to get anything in the future. They're saying Monkey's got a bike to sale. We're not looking for anything like that. I'm looking for bikes for the content of the station. We end up flying into some of these rallies and things like that and doing it this way. We'll have a lot of extra time. So for videos, I thought about doing kind of like we're doing with Cam's bike. There's a lot of different things that we can do to it, fix it up. You guys can watch. You can hear about the products. Like here, we're going to give a big, when we're paying for the parts, a big shout out for J&P Cycles. If you got anything that's 2013 and older, you got to go to someplace like J&P Cycles to get your parts.
Because they don't make them anymore.
Yeah, they don't. You can't get it from almost everyone. We called a lot of our vendors and said, "Hey, we got this bike. We need handlebars. We need this and that." They're like, "No, no, no. We're not touching that. They want nothing to do with it." So you say that at the dealership too. They won't work on anything really older than 2013 either. 2013 or old. 2014 and newer is what they work on.
Hi, Salty Badger. You want to know how much a tattoo costs? I don't know because we don't have any tattoos. We can ask Willie.
I was always like, finally about, I don't know, when art was around. So it's probably 15 years ago. I was thinking about getting a Harley emblem put on my arm, but I wanted it to say Harley Davidson. Guy said it'd have to cover I don't have big shoulders. Said I would cover half my arm. At that time, it was about $600, and he said it would take 6 to 8 hours to do. I'm like, first of all,
He can't sit still that long. They'd have had to knock him out.
You can't get drunk anymore and go because they won't. You have to be
You
sober.
wouldn't able to do that either because you'd be. You could. He doesn't. He's,
Hold liquor very well.
no, it doesn't.
I got that inherited. One thing I inherited from my dad.
Did you try the Cracker Barrel campground? No, we've been there. We never stayed there.
Well, the problem we hear about that is, one, we like to take showers in the shower house off and on instead of always being in the trailer taking it because it gets all damp and all that, especially here in Florida.
We looked at a dehumidifier because we used to have one back in Illinois, and $150. Now you can get a humidifier for $49, but a dehumidifier was $150. Because I was going to
buy
get
some of those little
red,
bags. But I figured buy 4 of those bags would probably be filled up the first night.
probably. David, we can still be friends. I really didn't care who won the Super Bowl. I was just rooting for the Chiefs. I don't know. I always kind of root for the underdog.
The problem that we've always had with California, just because it's California, we lived there for a while, and so that's kind of why we don't watch sports really at all. None really. We don't really follow anything. Once in a while, I just look and see what the score is. If the grandkids are one of them is really into Dallas. The other one's like college football. They're big into Georgia State and Ohio State.
Georgia Bulldogs.
And so we'll look at scores like that, but actually knowing anything about the game is nothing. But I kind of like, in this case, there at the Super Bowl, they picked the 49ers to win. I always like to root for the underdog because it makes it a better game versus. But when it comes down to it all,
Doesn't matter.
Heard it before, I think all these professional sports is fixed. Too much money. Way too much money involved.
Well, this is how much I was into the game.
I can show you right now. The Patriots. That's the ones that.
Yeah.
I'll bet you it'd be 10 years before they ever make it to the Super Bowl again because everybody got tired of it. It wasn't drawing the crowd that it was.
Now they're gonna get tired of the Chiefs.
Well, it could be. And which I bet you, I bet you money the Chiefs won't be there next year. And because it's all about the draw. And if you get the same teams keep winning, and there was Peyton Manning and all that kind of stuff was there, and that's why people watch it and all that. And like I say,
like I said, I really didn't care who won. I don't know why I wanted the Chiefs to win. I don't know.
I got all those
Not a big
Kansas,
deal, probably.
So, and we lived in Missouri for a while, so we never were really Kansas City fans. We were big Rams fans when they were in St. Louis. Just because they were St. Louis.
Used to be Cardinal fans when they were St. Louis Cardinals football team.
Yep.
We don't really name our stuff.
No.
I don't know.
We've never named. Only thing I do is sometimes I'll yell, we're trying to go up a hill, but one of the old cars didn't run very good. Come on, Betsy. But I mean, it really wasn't called Betsy. So I asked her if she was
we call the Port Expedition the family truckster. That's about as close as we get to naming something.
None
It's yellow. If I would name it anything, it would probably be Sunny.
Old Yeller.
No, probably Sunny. If I had to name it, but I probably won't. I probably won't call it that. It's just my bike or the Sportster.
It's yeah, that's what she'll say. And Mine's a CVO, so you know. And the
I
same
know.
thing, if I was going to ride a bike, you know, I'd probably say I'm riding my chopper. I'm going to ride our Sportster. I'm going to ride our 1200. Or I'm going to ride my CBO.
Or the
whatever
little
bike we have.
bike. I don't know.
I'll have names like that, but it's still named that was part of the bike.
$600 is a lot of fuel for the truck. We never paid $600.
Oh, we might have already bought $600
Oh,
altogether. I don't know.
all the way over on the
We haven't. Somebody might have been adding it up. We haven't shown you all the time that we bought fuel. So she's going to sit down and we're going to do a calculation. We're not talking about money. We're just going to explain to you 2,400 miles driving our diesel, pulling the trailer. This is what the gas costs to get here. Now we also have to go back and get the discounts that we get through the truck stops. So we did get some there. Lately we've been paying, like we go to Bucky's, got to pay up front for it. And so those are no discounts on those. And I showed something. I'm suspecting, well, we got about, well, we can figure it out. We got about average about 9.5 miles a gallon. Times that by 2,400, 9.5, yeah, 2,400 miles divided by 9.5. I'll probably get it for you today.
Well, that ain't right. You did it wrong. 2,400 miles divided by 9.5. Oh, that's how many miles we went. Then you have to multiply that times 4.
No.
Yes, that's how many miles you got to the gallon.
Oh.
So then you have to multiply that times $4. $3.75. About $1,000. $950. I would guesstimate.
So we had already figured about $1,000 to get here. We did find out traveling down the 10 is 150 more miles than going down the 40. We probably should have, but we weren't thinking about it. I didn't look at the weather. We should have jumped on the 20 through Texas. That would have saved us probably quite a bit of mileage there. Everybody else wrote the big one.
Well, I'm trying.
You're behind?
Oh. Frank said not on YouTube, but we're not. But this is YouTube here. So he went back to Facebook, Harley Frank said.
No,
I think we're tired of seeing Taylor Swift. I didn't want the Chiefs to win because of her.
Still on
That's for sure.
YouTube.
I'm a Swiftie. Okay. We spent the weekend looking at choppers and saying, look, all right,
so I'm
Salty.
assuming that's in Miami. She came down to Miami, and JoJo here knows a guy that has a penthouse.
She has a concert, Taylor
He
Swift.
sold the extra tickets for the rest of the concert. They went the first night with his daughters and all that. And the rest of the time, they sold all the tickets for the rest of her concert. It was enough to pay for that suite for the next 3 years. That's how much money those stupid tickets are going to see, too. When I said that, I thought they were $1,500. He says, you better double or triple that.
Where are you coming from, Salty Badger? There's Dennis.
Nobody deserves that kind of money to do a concert.
Yes, we've heard that from everybody. Even the guy we're staying with right now, he said this has been he's been down here 20 years.
25.
And he said this is the coldest winter he's ever been in down here.
We said 2 years, our first year we came 2020 down here, it was in the 30s the first day of opening day. We got video of us riding in our coats and full helmets and everything.
They said we could call my bike Sunny and yours Chair. The easiest way to figure out my mileage is not to worry about it because you're going to have to charge it. Yep, I know. You can't change it. How can spell change TAM to RAM? Sorry, that's all right.
I heard us talking about the Rams.
Probably. Well, a lot of times
people have put
Pam. I get Pam a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know why it just changes the T to a P. I guess Pam is more used than Tam. Neil said to call it Bumblebee. See, I can't paint any black on it. If I did any highlights on it, it'd probably be gray. Because if I painted black on it, my daughter would have a fit. Because that's what she would say. It would look like a bumblebee. So it would probably be gray if I have Dan Kite do any pinstriping on it. So we'll have to see.
Well, we haven't decided because if she gets harder bag, she wants the bike painted. So we bring it over to
Same color. Fair and exchange.
Fair and exchange.
And ask him.
Paint it. And because it's the paint chipping off the fender.
And the
I don't know
front.
if that happened from them when they shipped it here from Ohio. It went from Ohio to Las Vegas. So I don't know how that they brought it, or if they shipped it. I don't know what the story was. We didn't. They were once we told them we had a YouTube channel, they were very cautious.
Yeah.
But the bad news is, not the bad news, good news for us, is when you get your bill of sale, showing you paid for it and all that, your contract, it's got everybody's name on it, who owned
Our
it,
Facebook
who
user.
brought it in, their address, you don't have their phone number. But that's how I got to talk to the guy, which I'm going to talk to that guy again. Probably go out there and maybe I'll get him on video, talk about the bike, all the things the girls did to it, and that'd be kind
Skippy,
of
do you ever come to any of the motorcycle rallies? Because
I asked him what time, I couldn't remember what time it was.
it was outside of New York. Because he wants to meet you. I don't know. He's having a fit. He wants to meet Skippy Jones.
Well, because we drove past him and we missed it. That's where he was at, and I kind of feel bad. He's been kind of one of the original ones too.
Yeah, and a couple of them aren't on no more. There was Guy Beaver. I forgot the other guy's name. And Skippy Jones. Those were like the first three original. And Bender Bender. What's the other guy's name? I just had it.
That's me.
I don't know. But those were the first three guys that ever really watched us or responded to us, whatever this is called, chatted with us. So, I can't think of the other guy's name. Buck Reynolds. That was the other guy. Ed Van Black has color matchup. Not for a 2007 Sportster. I already wrote them and asked. Stupid 80s. So.
Hold up. Oh, it's
Soda.
getting hard on my butt.
I don't know.
It's more padding seats.
Yep. You've been on about an hour. There's 48 people
There
on.
you go. Not too bad. I guess nobody's coming up here. George came up, cigar guy. He'd seen us going live, so he thought he'd come up here, say hi to us. I said, what's with John? Nobody likes George. He's been a used car salesman before, or a new car, I don't know what it was. But you can tell when he talks, he hasn't been on our channel in a while. I don't know if we even had him on there last year. I think we went in there a couple times and he was busy.
Yeah.
So he's supposed to totally remodel the store, so we'll check that out when we get down to Main Street. I don't know
I saw him on Facebook. He was remodeling it.
if we'll get down there on Saturday or not. Depends on just how much rain we got. I got to finish up our taxes. I need to get that done. I kind of want to do it tonight. I had some bills I need to pay. I need to get that done tonight too, or tomorrow morning. Get all that done.
Should have got paid today.
I think.
A couple days before.
I don't know. And then, well, tomorrow is Friday, so I still got another day.
We didn't even drive that far today. Was it today I yawned so much? Oh my God. Then I slept pretty good last night, but man, I
No, it
yawned
was
and
the day
yawned and yawned and yawned.
Because last night we stayed up late. It was up till about midnight. Which normally we try to get to bed by 9 or 10.
I know when we were at Pat and Gary's, I asked her, I said, well, how late do you guys stay up? She said, oh yeah, we stay up. So what time do you guys go to bed? I said between 8 and 9. She's like, oh, okay, that's good. So I think she wanted to say, oh, if you guys want to stay up, we'll stay up. And it's like,
They left every light on the house on. We're like, we're
they
not.
want to make sure if you got up in the middle of the night.
It's like, I'm going out in the sun. Put my sunglasses on and go out and go to the bathroom. That's what's bad about when we stay with somebody because the bathroom's not in our room, like at home, or at the trailer. It's not that far of a walk. I can put shorts on and all that stuff. You can't go out in your underwear.
I'm in upstate New York. I would love to meet you guys if you ever come up here or if I ever come south. We love you guys. You guys never know. All right. You guys.
Very good. Maybe
I know.
yeah, trim my beard too.
I saw that underneath.
Hair,
Underneath here was really long the other day. I don't as long as it was.
sides,
Had a big old
wild hair.
coming down. Well, it was a lot
I
of
got
them.
Adam Sandler. Remember that?
Yes, I do. I with Jennifer Aniston, that movie.
He's got rid of one of the guys.
It had a little. He just had a little bitty goatee, but it wouldn't
Every time the wind
blow. I missed. Where are you all staying? Right now we're in Port Orange.
Yeah, we're on private property now. We don't give out that address. Sam's a great
Oh,
guy.
Skippy.
He doesn't even have the internet. Doesn't have a cell phone, doesn't have anything, but he always
Doesn't have a
hangs out.
computer.
He's one of the most famous people here during Bike Week. He's done all the papers. They interview him and everything else. He's been sitting down on Main Street for 25 years. He gets there at 9 o'clock in the morning, sits till 3. That's how we met him. He sits in front of 160 biker chick. He looks just like a biker. That big old long beard and greatest guy in the world. Talked to. Well, we chatted with him every day we went down there. Finally, this is like the second year we were here. He said, "You guys have a place to stay all the time?" We're like, I don't know. We they get more and more expensive. He's like, "I got some property here. I got 5 acres. I live over here in Fort Orange, and you can stay there. I got 110 you can plug into, and I got water if you guys need water." And so we've been actually staying there the last 3 years. Now we're going to leave Monday. We're got to go over to buy the Harley dealer. We'll be at the campground there. We're going to go over there tomorrow and look around, make sure there's going to be enough room to get in. And because I've always had trouble in that place. Not as bad as the one down in Fort Myers, but it's always been a hassle.
We did go by that one last year because somebody told us that it blown away too, and we went down there.
But see, we didn't go down there on the last hurricane since Sue's. Oh no, we didn't go down there.
Because we went to Pine Island and looked at all that, and then I think we drove by, and you're like, "There it is." I don't. But you're welcome, Hans. Whatever we did. Skippy, I'm sending you 3 days of gorgeous weather, or if it were in Alaska, in the 40s. There you go. Skippy says that they're going to have a snowstorm. They're in the middle of a snowstorm right now.
I've seen that going up there when I was seeing the weather the other day. It was going up on that northern eastern course. But I mean, a lot of people, we talked to people that were from Michigan and Wisconsin and stuff, so they haven't had any snow at all where they live. And I thought it was going to be a cold winter this year, but it hasn't. So I don't know what kind of turnout we're going to have for Daytona this year. Typically, the colder it is up north, the more people want to come down here for the spring.
Yeah.
But see, Florida's been so cold. If any of you watch Her Two Wheels, she kind of complained for a couple weeks while she was down here. It wasn't that warm. I mean, 60-degree weather isn't bad for going for riding. 30s, no, I'm not going to go if I have to. But I mean, we rode in 40s and 50s, haven't been too bad.
Well, there were some days in California we would leave early in the morning, and it would be cold in the morning, and wherever we were headed out to, and then it would warm up throughout the day. But start out, it was pretty darn cold. Skippy says they sold the bike because he got hurt at work and he didn't think he could ride anymore. But turns out I can. He might have to get him another bike. Get another one, Neil says. You need another bike then, Skippy. Yep. All right. You've been on an hour, and we're down to 40.
People are leaving us. Came on kind of early.
Yeah, they're probably getting ready for dinner time.
It's up to you. You want to wrap it up?
I don't know. Do you guys want to talk about anything else?
Anything you want to know? But I mean, we just got here, so we haven't really looked around a lot. It didn't even go down Speedway yet. I don't know. It's getting kind of dark already. Starting to get a little bit darker. We'll have to. I don't know if we'll have enough time to go look around yet tonight. Or if we're just done, go back to the trailer, take a shower, ready for bed.
Go to bed a little earlier tonight.
And go from there, and then start
early tomorrow and start all over again.
It's Friday. We've got a lot of things to do. We've got a lot of phone calls to make. We drove past Destination Daytona to get here. There was already JP Cycles already got their tent up and stuff, but this weekend's going to be the riding of the police bikes. They do all those stunts and stuff. We covered that before. Probably show a little bit of that on Saturday, but we're probably not going to spend all day there. But it's kind of neat. It takes about 6 months to learn how to do that. You have to either buy a police bike or have one custom made, because a normal bike won't do the things that they can do. They're pretty neat. It's kind of neat to see. And they're all riding Heartlands.
Good night, Skippy. He says he's leaving. David says, I'm in Ontario, Canada. We're only getting our second big snowfall. Last couple of people were out riding snowmobiles, left the driveway once. There you go. It's 6 o'clock and time for bed. You go to bed earlier than we do. That's not bad, Neil. Yep. So Neil says, good night, Skippy, and ZZ Twin Cam's on. You're going to be down here in Daytona this year, ZZ Twin Cam? And Harley One Forever, that's the other one. They usually hang out together. And Dave's Crazy Trailers, I know he's on his way down. He said he went up to Maryland first.
Yeah, he said he'd be here tomorrow. He wants to do lunch or something with us tomorrow. And then tomorrow
Dave's Crazy Trailer? They're going to be down here for another 2 weeks.
Oh, they said they wanted to do lunch.
Oh, Daytona Day.
Oh, Daytona Day. Sorry, he's already here. He lives here.
He does.
So he wants to meet up maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll have to give him a call too.
See what the scoop is on that, right? One more name down.
Yep. Laugh out loud, West Coast. I know. Has it? The weather's been crazy there too, rainy and cold. I don't know. It's been crazy. So who did Dave's Daytona Day? My list is getting longer and longer. See you later, Skippy. Yeah, Cool Whip, Harley One Forever, and I are leaving next week. There you go. I have 2 p.m. time to party. There you go. So you're right in between lunch and supper, Neil. So Jeff says 50 miles per hour. INDS.
Indy?
I don't know. INDS. 50 miles per hour winds. I bet he forgot the W. See? Takes me a minute, but I figured it out. So yeah, it's been like that. Both of our daughters, when they were, well, the one's in Kansas now, but one that still lives there, the youngest one's played soccer, and he's been playing in the rain and the cold and the wind and all that out there.
Like Needleville back up.
Yeah, we'll see.
We've seen from Phoenix. We
Like
watch a little bit. We still have on our direct TV. We still get Phoenix news.
Weather.
So watch a little bit of that, and they're predicting they're going to have an abundant supply of water for the desert this year. We don't get any of that from there. We get rain. We don't really. I don't know where our fills up our aqueducts.
I don't know. So right now we are in Daytona. We made it. Got it all the way here. We're staying over in Port Orange at somebody's house, and we are at Giuseppe's Steel City Pizza off Nova and did anybody say the other?
Yeah, he said, but I don't remember. Wasn't listening. They did. Go back and listen.
I don't know. So right off Nova Road.
Big giant building.
Yeah, you can't miss it. All brick. It says hurricane proof. 86 miles per hour, 2 days. That's more than a hurricane. Are you guys going dancing tonight? Probably
She
not.
can't dance anymore. She likes to dance, but it hurts her legs and her back. And if she went dancing tonight for like 30 minutes, she wouldn't be able to walk for
I
4
can
days.
usually do one song. So it's got to be a good one. So, not
She
dancing.
does line dancing stuff. She likes Cuban shuffle and all that kind of weird
Cuban
stuff.
shuffle. And
The duck dance, all that kind of stuff. You don't do the duck dance?
electric slide.
The Macarena?
Boots, scoot, and boogie. Jeff says it sucks here. All the power on all the power poles. Yeah, there you go. I wonder if they got to tell you beef. Have to ask
That's how we think it's named.
Well, because if it's Swaley's where he used to work, oh my God.
I worked at Swallows for a whole 2 weeks.
But they had the best food here before, though, didn't we?
Yeah.
All right. Okay,
Okay.
well,
With George.
George is leaving.
We're going to go down and see his new store. So,
I was going to bring
see
my
how it goes next day if you
F-250
go
down there. But the fuel prices I've seen have been second thoughts.
Yes.
You know,
Prices are going up. Sad news about it.
there's a lot of lag time between Facebook and YouTube.
That, and it could be. We have no
Control over that.
we have no control over how they distribute it. What we look for is good internet to send this out. So we send this at 720p, so that way it is less chance of getting feedback or digital breakdown, I call it.
Or the buffer.
Yeah. So we do that. Now, it also depends on your server, what you got coming in. Typically, Facebook is usually better because Facebook doesn't put out that higher quality of videos because you're watching on your phone. So a lot of times I can't go on YouTube to do a live, but I can get on Facebook with a live because they don't require as much data. So we use the StreamYard. Yes, they don't have the thing. It's we put our own. We pay for that. We put our own logo in.
And put the new sticker up there.
That's because I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to change the logo. So that's just going to be our new sticker. Because then we have to change the beginning and everything. I have to do something different. So I was kind of thinking about that now. I may not change the logo, but put the new stickers on everything. I don't know yet.
All right. Now you're down to 36.
All right. Hold it up. Everybody's dropping off like flies.
Because we were talking about it.
Talk about flies?
No, talking about leaving. So thanks for hanging out with us. We made it to Daytona. If you're coming down, let us know. You can email us your phone number and we'll mail back your phone number.
Our phone number.
Yeah, give us your name and your handle if you've got a different handle than what your name is. So I know who you are when you email us. So, oops, not supposed to say so.
And if we give you a phone number, you must text us first. We normally don't. That phone's always turned down, and it might be hours before we actually check it because it's not a normal phone we look at all the time.
And it doesn't show me if I have a missed call, but it'll show me if I have a message up. I don't know why. So, thanks. I said it again. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Made it to Daytona. We'll see you if you're coming down to Daytona. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Share it with your family and friends. Give us a big thumbs up. Ring that bell for notifications. And we'll see you guys on the next video. So be by, you know us. Hope to see you. Us too, Karen. And Tam, Naomi, Rowan's phone number. I will. Rowan says, have a ripper, Bob and Tam. Rowan, be there on the 29th. Okay, who are you, Facebook user? Type in your name. I don't have Facebook up. So I don't know who Facebook user is. He's written twice, I think. And I don't know who he is. And you don't know which one. You got it on two different ones, don't you?
Yeah. Most people's going to be on our regular group one.
Comments. Tony's name's been showing up. Oh, Kimberly's watching. Hey, Kimberly Ann.
Almost done now.
Yep. Mark Little. Okay, Mark. We'll see you soon.
Are you on the Pating one?
I don't know. He just says Mark Little is his name. She might have been in earlier and it just popped up. You're on that one. So there's Mark Little. Definitely have to look you guys up while down there. Yes. I think we've got your numbers easy, Twin Cam. Spamming you now. Out. Okay, Jeff. Are y'all done?
Yes, there it is. He's on the Pating one.
Oh, there you go. How about that? So was Jeffrey Pope. He said to save him a sticker. Neil said you guys are going to see Pro Monkey. Maybe. I don't know when he's coming down.
We'll probably see him somewhere along the line. He likes to hang out too at the Beaver Bar and stuff. I don't know if he's got a meet and greet going on. We talked to him about a week ago on the phone, but we haven't talked to him this week yet and see what his plans are this week. We're trying to do some stuff in Leesburg. Which I don't know if it's going to end up happening. We're going to get that done or not. We're trying to get we're going to do a bike show and a wet tee, but the bike show's gone. He couldn't get that set up for this year. Next year he could. And then the wet tees, I don't know if it's going to end up working out or not. I don't know about Leesburg, what we're going to do yet.
Email us your phone number, guys, and we'll text you back our phone number. All right?
All right, so we're all done. Say bye.
See you guys later. Bye.